Reuben, when I remember going with Willie when he put him up on a train over at the Best Ever Cafe in Moline, and I was there with him. I put him on a train. My dad didn't go. You know, my dad was real sentimental. He couldn't see something like that. Reuben went to Davenport, and he caught the train out of Davenport and went on the Coast Guard. I also went with him. And then after they went, you know, well, I figured, well, I'll try to get in. First I tried the Merchant Marines. Nah, I always got caught, you know. I was too young. And I tried the Marines. They caught me there too. And I went to Navy. They didn't catch me, so I went to Navy. And when we were over in Chicago, up there at the South Station, there was a big, I forget the name of the building. It was administration building, you know, that we went through medical up there. Like I said, that's the first time I ever seen a doctor, you know. And this Marine says, we want 20 Marines out of this group. And he pointed at me. And I'm not a Marine. And he says, I told you, you get over there, you're a Marine. I said, I don't care what you said, I'm not a Marine, so don't you talk back to me. Okay. So I got up to the where they says, I said, how can I be a Marine when I enlisted in the Navy? The guy looked at me, you're right. You're not a Marine, you're Navy. I said, I'm an enlistee. I said, you're talking to the guys who were drafted. They're drafted, you know, they can make them Marines or Army, whatever they want to. So they took me out of the Marine, or else I would have been a Marine. And I says, you can't put me because I enlisted in the Navy. I did not enlist in the Marines. Rufina should have a picture of me when I went there. If I don't, I think the dispatch should have that picture, or even the library in Moline's got a picture when I first went in the service, you know. So that's...
Why did you enlist? He didn't have to. What clicked in your head that said, I want to do this?
Well, I would have got... Why did I enlist? Because I figured when I got to be 18, I would have had to register in the draft, and I would have got drafted in the Army. I don't think that I wanted to be Army because I had seen them when I was seeing the movies, you know, all these movies, Gun Ho and all that. I seen that. Oh, gee, do I want to be in the foxhole and mud and that? I wasn't made for it to sit in the mud, you know. So I figured Navy's the cleanest, so that's what I went, Navy, and it was clean. And they taught you how to be clean. You had a clean bed every night, you know. I said, I don't have to sleep outside. That's why I went Navy. And I could see Navy, I could see Marines, I could see Army, I could see paratroopers, nothing but jungle, you know, and mud. And that's why I chose the Navy.
Sounds like a good choice. Okay. So you're in the war, and how long were you in the service before you heard about Willie?
When I heard from Willie, I was in the Philippines, with the invasion of the Philippines, and I got a letter from the government, you know, out there when I was out there in the Philippines, that my brother, they didn't say missing in action, it was killed. And I took it pretty bad, you know, because, I mean, Willie and I, we run around, not much, but we did some. And listen, it was sad, you know, when I got that, you know, that They didn't say he was missing. They said that he was killed, you know, in action, you know. What happened to that I don't know, because I didn't keep it, you know. It's a treasure, you know, which I treasure a lot of stuff anymore today. And I guess my mind was somewhere else after that happened to him, you know. And the Philippines, we had the invasion of the Philippines, and then after that, my brother Ruben's ship went one way and we went the other way. And, I think it was an M, a USS Galliot. And I asked the captain, "Sir, can we send a message to that ship? My brother's on that ship." He says, "No, we can't send no messages to no ship. We are in condition red and there is no messages going out. Just wave." And I mean, and he had seen my ship, but I mean, we weren't too far away from each other, you know. One ship went one way, we went the other way. But I said, "Well, my brother's on that ship. He's seen my ship." He says, "Well, Harry's on that ship," and that was it. Then after that, where he went, his ship went, I don't know. And he was on picket duty, just like we were, patrolling the islands in the Philippines. But I never did see his ship anymore after that.
So did you have any kind of official ceremony when you came back for Willie? I mean, did the family get together?
No.
There was never anything?
No. No, all I know that they had, which I know that they have a plot for him over at the arsenal. I have never seen it because I know that he's not there. And whatever I didn't see nothing at all. What Ruben could answer that a lot better than me, because what's at the arsenal, I don't know. All I know, they have a plot. It says Willie Sandoval was missing in action. What they got at the arsenal, I don't know. He can't be, because they don't even know where his body was at or anything like that. So maybe that's the reason I never went up to the arsenal to see it, because he's not there. Because Oscar went up to Europe, and he found Willie's grave over in Europe, and I think it was Holland that he found his plot over in Europe. But I still don't think that he was there neither, because they never did find it. I don't know if they ever did find his body. So if he's at that cemetery that they got over there in Holland, I don't know. But he has pictures that he took with his video camera of the plot and that. I have never seen him because he's never showed him, you know. But I think that he has the pictures of the plot over in Holland. I think it's Holland.
So did you all, after the war, did you all come home at the same time? How did everybody get back?
No, we didn't all come home. I think Ruben come home first. And I had met Ruben. See, when we come from overseas, we come into San Diego. And we were there for a short time. And then from San Diego, we went to Seattle, Washington to unload our ship, torpedoes, depth charges, our ammo. And then after we did that, we went to Bremerton, Washington, and the ship went on dry dock.
And did you all come back to the same place after the war?
No.
Where did everybody come back to?
Everybody come everywhere. There's some will come in Washington, some will in New York. You mean?
I mean here.
In the family? No, I don't know where Ruben. But I met Ruben in Seattle, Washington. We were sitting at this bar. Me and my buddies, it was Kaminsky and which he's still living, and what was his name? He just died last year too. That was my buddy right there. He lived in Michigan, Kaczynska. He was Hungarian. And he just passed away last year. And we were up at the bar, and I says, how come that hooligan keeps looking at me? Reuben was Coast Guard, we call them hooligans. I'm gonna ask him, see what's his problem. I called him over, and he come over, and he got close to me. I said, start laughing. You know why this guy looking at me? He said, no, it's my brother. So him and I partied there at Seattle, Washington, and well, we all got together in the Coast Guard and Navy. Got together, we partied there, brothers, two brothers, and I hadn't seen him since he left home, you know. Matter of fact, Reuben's the one that kind of saved me from, see, I was supposed to have been amphibious. Reuben come home and leave, and I was home. And my cousin that just passed away, Cons, she went, I didn't even know it, she went to the Red Cross and got me an extension, a 7-day extension. Well, I got 7 more days, and when I went to Great Lakes, my outfit was gone. And I says, can I catch up with my outfit? No, you belong to a different outfit now. You are not going with that outfit. Okay, what could I do? So I didn't even know that they were going to be amphibious, which that was the ones that land all the Marines and that. And I started running into them in beer parties over in the islands. I used to ask, where's so-and-so? Well, he got killed in the invasion of Saipan and Tinya. Oh. And I'd run into him again. I said, where's so-and-so? He got killed in the invasion of Palau. I guess I was pretty lucky that my brother come home and leave because I wasn't amphibious. So what happened to all those guys that I went through boot camp? I don't know how many guys survived, you know, in amphibious. So I was not amphibious. I was on a destroyer.
But did all the brothers come home from the war? Who was in the war? Was it you, Reuben, who else, Al?
Well, no, the World War II, it was just Rue, Willie, and I.
Just the 3 of you?
Yeah.
Okay.
And Al was Korea.
Okay.
And Charlie was Korea.
So you and Reuben came home
Uh-huh.
and lived back in the Hero Street house?
Yeah.
What did you do from there?